Sitting inside his luxury villa in Bangkok, a man was working on his laptop when he suddenly went out. He heard the sound of a loud accident. Dai was completely unaware that his life of debauchery was about to end within minutes. He left his laptop open and ran outside. A girl and the police had been waiting for this day, celebrating the 5th of July in Bangkok for several years. On a morning in 2017, the person we are discussing was no ordinary man. He lived the life of a multi-millionaire king, spending his days and evenings lavishly. For years, he kept his identity hidden, but a small mistake cost him everything: properties, money, wealth, cars, and more. Despite his caution, he made a small mistake. How did the police from 7 countries catch Colbin, the world's most wanted dark web criminal? Let's explore this. Welcome to Unicopedia Videos. It was in 2010 when the dark web started to emerge, revealing a side of the internet where all kinds of illegal activities, from drugs and weapons trafficking to contract killing, were conducted. Due to the clandestine nature of the dark web, those involved in illegal activities took great measures to hide their identities to avoid being caught by law enforcement. Browsing the normal internet was commonplace, but before 2010, the dark web was not well known. However, with the arrival of cryptocurrencies, it became easier to transfer payments for illegal trades without being tracked. This development resolved issues of identity and payment transfer, making dark web transactions safer. What was needed next was a reputed platform or dark website. The first such website was Silk Road, which launched in the dark web in early 2011. It quickly gained popularity, amassing over 100,000 customers in a short time. However, after 2.5 years, the owner was caught, and the site was shut down. Despite this, the demand for such platforms led to the launch of many new dark websites, including Silk Road 2.0 and Evolution. These websites allowed customers to make purchases using bitcoins. However, due to the illegal nature of these businesses, website operators often ran off with customers' money, a tactic known as exit scams. Users of the dark web found it impossible to trace these scammers, so they simply moved to other platforms. Over the years, exit scams, platform owners getting caught, and hacking became common on the dark web. This created a demand for a reputed and trusted platform. In 2014, a dark website named AlphaBay was launched. The identity of its founder, known only as AlphaZero2, was unknown. AlphaZero2 ensured that money laundering and drug trading were allowed on AlphaBay, but child abuse and stolen details from Russian bank accounts were not. This was likely because AlphaZero2, possibly from Russia, wanted to avoid conflict with Russian law enforcement or show the U.S. authorities that he was operating beyond their reach. By 2015, AlphaBay had quickly gained over 200,000 customers and more than 40,000 sellers, becoming the largest dark web marketplace. AlphaZero2, earning millions, became the king of the dark web world. Despite global law enforcement efforts to uncover his identity, they initially failed. American investigators focused on finding AlphaBay's server location to conduct a raid and shut down the platform. However, because dark websites use Tor to mask their servers' locations, it was impossible for investigators to locate AlphaBay's server. Investigators then started buying drugs on AlphaBay as regular users, hoping to catch drug dealers who might make mistakes. Yet, they were after AlphaZero2, the mastermind, who remained extremely cautious. He made no mistakes that could lead authorities to him until 2017. In 2017, the authorities received a clue about AlphaZero2. An email was sent to Officer Robert Miller of the DEA, containing information about AlphaZero2. The email was traced back to 2014 when AlphaBay was newly launched, revealing the original email address from which the welcome email was sent. This email address led investigators to various social media platforms. On a French social media platform, AlphaZero2 had signed up with the same email address using the name Alex. Investigators found old photos and a dating profile linked to this email, revealing his hometown as Trois-Rivières, a city in Canada. Further investigation identified him as Alexandre Cazes. With this new information, investigators tracked down his current location in Bangkok, where he lived in a $3 million mansion with his Thai wife. Authorities kept a close eye on him, unaware that Thai, U.S., and Canadian agents were tracking his every move. Despite his cautious daily routine, authorities planned to arrest him. However, they needed concrete evidence to prove in court that he was Alpha 02, the owner of AlphaBay.